Three of us here at the press conference here, Greg Johnson and Karl Klassen of the Canadian Avalanche Centre. They're here to provide technical answers or technical information in regards to our snow conditions, not in particular to this specific incident itself. However, they're here as resources to answer as much as possible. To update the situation, of course, the rescue and recovery effort continues this AM on the Boulder Mountain Turbo Bowl area. Quick backgrounder, yesterday afternoon at approximately 3:30 p.m., the Revelstoke RCMP responded to reports of an avalanche, a fair-sized avalanche slide occurring in the Boulder Mountain area, while a snowmobiling event referred to as the, a snowmobile event referred to as the Big Iron event. It was our information that we had approximately 200 persons on the mountain at the time. There were some brief reports and information that were disseminated last night in regards to injuries and deceased. As of 7 a.m. this morning, the RCMP has re-examined previously reported information. As of 7 a.m. March 14th this morning, we have 2 males deceased, 30 persons injured as a result of the avalanche. 19 of these individuals were released from hospital, with 1 person remaining in critical condition, 3 individuals in serious condition. All these 4 individuals have been transported to the following hospitals, that being Kamloops Royal Inlands Hospital, Kelowna General Hospital, Vernon Regional Hospital, and Calgary Foothills Hospital for care. This morning, the last briefing, or the most recent briefing, took place between the agencies that are participating in this extensive rescue effort, that being Parks Canada, BC Search and Rescue with the Provincial Emergency Program, and the provincial level as well as local level Revelstoke RCMP. This morning, the avalanche technicians with Parks Canada alongside with BC Search and Rescue personnel did conduct a flyover of the area to determine slide stability to permit the re-entry of ground searchers to take place later this morning. We have local air assets, 3 helicopters being provided from Alpine Helicopters and Selkirk Mountain Helicopters, who have greatly assisted yesterday and today once again, as well as a Southeast District RCMP Air Services helicopter in the area. Once the area is deemed safe, we'll have the 4 search and rescue teams, that being from Nelson, Revelstoke, Arrows Lake, and Golden Search and Rescue, with approximately between 40 and 50 personnel going back onto the ground. They'll be utilizing searches for beacon signal search, probe, as well as search dogs. The search and rescue teams are also being assisted by 9 individuals from Parks Canada, Avalanche Technicians Rescuers. We have a total of 5 avalanche-trained canine units, 1 from the RCMP Police Dog Services, 1 provided from Parks Canada, and 3 from the Canadian Avalanche Rescue Dog Association. There is an air restriction in the area, a no-TAM restriction for the Boulder Mountain area of a radius of 5 kilometers. At this point in time, we still have the roadway access controlled by the RCMP. This is in order to maintain safety of the area and ensure that we don't have anybody from the public re-entering into the area. Throughout the night, we had local and supporting RCMP units who conducted hotel and accommodation canvassing in order to determine the number of persons still outstanding and not accounted for. This remains to be completed this morning and continues on this morning. Now, we do ask that anyone who was at the event yesterday to please attend the Revelstoke Community Centre located at 600 Campbell Avenue. This is in order to establish how many people that we do have exactly accounted for, the approximate 200 that we received information were on the mountain at the time. In addition to, for those that will be wanting to recover equipment, machines, or gear that remained at the location for their eventual return of this equipment. With me today as well, I have 2 individuals Mr. Greg Johnson and Karl Klassen, who are here in attendance from the Canadian Avalanche Centre. What I'll do, I will take some questions in regards to any clarifications that you have.
Can you just recap the numbers for us, sir, and you know, in a line or two, how confident you are about the numbers of missing, given your inquiries overnight to see who is in the room or not in the room?
Well, at this point in time, of last count at around 8 a.m., we still had door knocks to be reconducted once again of approximately 40 rooms. So that's drastically down from some of the feared numbers that we might be encountering today. Once again, though, we do have confirmed 2 persons deceased, 2 male individuals. Our condolences and sincerest sympathies go to the families that are experiencing this tragic incident here yesterday and today.
En français, s'il vous plaît.
Ce matin, nous avons clarifié le nombre de décès et de blessés inculpés dans l'incident hier. Nous avons 2 morts décédés, 30 blessés. 19 de ces 30 blessés ont été examinés et relâchés de l'hôpital. 1 personne en condition critique et 3 individus en condition sérieuse. Ces 4 individus ont été transférés à l'hôpital de Kamloops Royal Lands, l'hôpital général de Kelowna, l'hôpital régional de Vernon et l'hôpital Foothills de Calgary. Nous avons aujourd'hui environ 50 personnels du BC Search and Rescue, aussi des techniciens d'avalanche de l'Agence fédérale Parcs Canada. Nous avons 3 hélicoptères locaux de Alpine Helicopters et Selkirk Mountain Helicopters qui ont assisté hier et continuent à assister avec la requête aujourd'hui. Nous avons aussi l'hélicoptère de la région Southeast District de la GRC dans la région.
Combien de disparus?
Nous avons, hier, les informations que nous avions, c'était qu'il y avait environ 200 personnes sur la montagne durant l'événement Big Iron. Ce matin, nous sommes confiants qu'il nous reste environ 40 chambres d'hôtel à revérifier ce matin. Ceci est un nombre moins élevé que nous avions hier. On espère pour le mieux.
Forgive me, sir, what have you heard from people who have survived or were there at that event and survived this avalanche? And to the gentleman perhaps next to you, is this just a recovery operation now? Is that the reality? Or is it still an ongoing search for living people?
I don't think we ever want to give up hope. Certainly, there is faint hope at this time. However, being realistic, we do have a recovery / we're referring to this as a recovery / rescue operation.
Do you have reason to believe there are people still up there under the snow?
That very well could be. As I said, we had a total numbers of approximately at least 200 persons on the mountain during this event. Through the overnight canvassing at commercial accommodations, though, we have confirmed a large number of persons who were on the mountain and did make it safely off the hill.
But you have reason to believe that there are some people who did not and that are still up there?
There very well could be still injured persons or deceased persons that remain buried. We have not confirmed the whereabouts of all persons, nor identified all persons that were on the mountain.
Have you heard some people
Your
who's
working number is
missing?
40. If you had a working number in mind.
We had approximately 40 rooms that we were going to go back to. Now, that's not to say there's double, triple occupancy in those rooms. So it's a very difficult task in the sense that we do know that we're a little optimistic as to what we were possibly facing yesterday with a total of 200 people on this mountain. Now today, with a good percentage of those persons accounted for and off the hill.
Have you heard from people who say my family or my friend didn't come back or that we know are missing?
We have requested persons to